came to the thought that not that much, honestly.
I
Wait.
didn't play a
Okay.
lot.
Hello and welcome in, everyone. I'm WG Ashwood. I'm your fancy focused charity host. I'm so excited to have you here. We are going to be talking about New Year's Eve and the year in review. We are donating to Extra Life for the month of December through D and Dane's campaign. As always, we are super stoked to have such an awesome charity inclined individual in our circle. I'm going to jump right back into chatting with the boys.
Boom. It's
Yeah,
blowing
let's
up
see.
outside. Can y'all hear it all?
No,
Explosions from my end.
No, I
can't.
only hear explosions from my end.
I heard shit.
Cause it wasn't Volcano Manor in Elden Ring. I know it was
No.
not Volcano Manor.
We did Volcano Manor in
We did.
April.
No, we had to have done. I remember. Okay, again, as we were talking about before stream, as my brain works. I want to say, I don't know if it was the first time we streamed together for Elden Ring, but I remember we did, the first big world dungeon, the one with Mr. Hands and Dragon
Yes.
Arm. We
Oh
did
yeah.
that because Dane, you talked about your car troubles that you had recently gone through. On that stream.
Was that when my car caught fire?
I think that was when
Yes.
your car caught fire.
Hey, neat.
Hi, Spice. Oh, Dane, we
I
need
don't,
to
but I don't remember if that was a
I
stream.
got you.
I don't know if we'd done stuff before that together or not, or if that was like the first time. Maybe if I find that.
Oh,
video.
Mr. Audio, Avon calling.
Avon.
Avon's calling.
Yeah, my car does that apparently. Sometimes just spontaneously combusts. It's fine though. It's chill.
But yeah, we've been taking a hard look at the past year and going further to back
He
when
got
we started
COVID
first.
from-
Time actually that I've gotten COVID.
Knock on wood. Still never got it.
I just did. No, it is red though, so it is faster. Also, Mr. Ashwood, I have knocked on your door.
I accepted.
No, it doesn't show you here.
It doesn't show me there either.
Let me close it. Let me knock again. I shall knock twice.
Okay,
Don't
now it's
knock
opening.
twice.
There we go. So don't make me knock a third time. You won't like what happens.
Share chat started. Hell yeah. Yeah.
So I think this year, if I'm looking at this correctly, we played Liar's Bar together.
Yeah.
We did, yeah.
We played Redfall, Game of the Year.
Game of the year.
Started the year off with
That was our 1 year ago today, New Year's Eve video game.
I started Inscription. And
Was
played
that
Inscription.
this year? Holy shit.
It was.
That was
11
this year.
months ago.
That was this year because my own thing is this year I kept a personal, as I've noted in my little notepad, a somewhat chronological list of games I played in 2025. And I replayed Inscription this year because Dane was playing Inscription.
Hey.
I still need to play Inscription.
Oh,
Good
dude.
game.
Ashwood, so good, dude. God Game was shown to us.
Yes. For the first time.
By Jazzy.
I couldn't believe that was this year.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought that was a last year thing. Or like looking through Ashwood's videos of like, oh, I thought that we had like done like one of those and then like did another one like maybe a few months later or something, but not a few in a row of sorts.
Yeah.
I think it was you had threatened us with God Game for a couple of months, and then finally we were like, okay, Jazzy, what do you have in your back pocket? And it was God Game.
Yeah.
Inscription is one of your favorites, Agbu? That's fantastic.
It's so
look
good.
forward to playing it. I
I think you'll really
I've-
enjoy it.
because it's a card game. I'm generally averse to card games, but I believe
For what it's
Inscription is worth playing.
It's simpler than it. It's simpler and more complex than it looks, as most games are. But I think you'll be fine. Just make sure you hit. It's practically a straight.
Hell yeah.
We did For the King 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
I painted.
You painted? When did you paint?
I did. 9 months ago. 9/10 months ago. I painted a
Wow.
Cerberus, a D&D Cerberus.
Very cool.
That the kids eventually knocked off the table and broke, but
Right.
but Spice fixed it. I wanted to try. Have you
Spice.
heard? Do you paint minis, Ash? Do you know much?
I don't paint my own mini. I have painted a singular mini. I painted my rogue Rayla, who
I love
was
that.
a water deep rogue. Aku, thank you so much for the hydrate and welcome in. You're not new here. Happy New Year.
The only reason I asked is that I didn't want to like mansplain something to you that you already fucking knew about. There's a method of painting called slap chop, which allows you to get really high contrast by
Okay.
the application of the paint. And I'd never done it before, so I tried that on stream for the first time.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't do well at micro levels.
Yeah.
Um,
Painting's hard, dude. I get it.
Painting is so hard. I can't hold the brush steady because I have hand tremors.
Mm,
It makes painting like things like the eyes and the face. Like
fuck all of that.
on Rayla, it is wildly disproportionate. The features, facial features, to the actual like where they are on the figure.
So it's why I prefer tiefling characters, because they can just have solid color eyes.
Ooh,
I guess ASMR could do that too.
the trick, the pro tip.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that. It's just because I suck at eyes and faces, if I'm being real with you. They're hard, man, for anybody. I don't care who you are. Jazzy and I played Cassette Beasts, which was a lot of fun, but I never finished. It's kind of
Was-
a Pokemon game.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask if that was a storyline game.
Yeah, storyline.
We did like a stream of it.
We did, yeah. You were out for a week, I think, Ashwood.
Ashwood was in that stream.
Was he?
He shows up at the end.
Oh, at the end. Okay. Well, yeah, but he had something else going on.
But yes,
so
he had something else going on. That's why we pivoted.
I played some Magic. That's not surprising. Oh, we did Split Fiction this year.
Split Fiction was this year. We fought against AI art.
Yeah, fuck AI art. Fight me. Rabbit and Steel was fun. We did Pummel
True.
Party.
Oh, we did Pummel Party for the first time this year. Another one we've had in our back pocket.
Mhm. I played Myriad Death, which was fun. We celebrated Rex Manning Day. Shout out to all the real ones who know what that's about.
What is
We
Rex
played
Manning Day?
So Ashwood, there's a movie called Empire Records. It's sort of a coming of age teenage story about a number of young people who work in a record store, and it's like an independent, like cool, free place where you could buy, records and CDs. And a corporate entity wants to come in and buy it up, and it's all about how they, fight the man, fuck the man, save the empire.
Hell yeah.
But Rex Manning is a fictional pop star who was once popular and has fallen by the wayside, and he's sort of a mid boss of that movie.
Okay. Very cool.
But they celebrate Rex Manning Day in April.
We should make a point to celebrate Rex Manning Day by watching the movie.
Oh hell yeah, dude! April 8th. I'd love that. I love that movie.
Spice is on a 20 stream watch streak. Hell yeah, Spice. Thank you for the support.
It's Mr. Aku's birthday. Well, April's a great month. I would know.
Ooh,
It's the best month for a birthday.
happy early birthday. Very, very early. I just
Happy birthday next year.
Yeah.
Shout outs to the Aries.
Yeah, Aries, let's go.
I like to get my happy birthdays out as soon as I find out about them.
Hey, Ashwood, just so you should know, happy birthday, man.
Thank you.
Happy
Thank you very
birthday.
much. Happy birthday, Dane.
Yeah, thanks.
Happy birthday, Jazzy.
Yeah, happy birthday, Jazzy.
My birthday, Jazzy.
You'd say personally July is the best. Agbu, you're not
Oh,
new here,
man.
but welcome in. How you doing today?
7 months ago was my 4-year anniversary on Twitch.
Really? Only 4
say
years?
Yeah, so well,
I feel like
almost
it's been
5.
6.
I mean, that's probably true. I bet it was my affiliate anniversary, to be honest.
I need to deafen for a second to continue my research, but y'all continue.
Okay.
Sure.
We played Sworn together. That was fun. Little like King Arthur.
Sworn was really fun.
I'm excited to see what that game looks like when it's finished. You know?
It's Jazzy told me it dropped to 1.0.
Oh shit! Maybe we go back
So
to it.
maybe we do check it out again. Happy birthday! Said like Frosty the Snowman.
Birthday. I played
Um,
Dark Souls.
Oh, you played Dark Souls 1 to finish it.
Uh-huh. We did some Wilder Myth.
I was telling Jazzy that this year I like went into the year with the goal of completing more games,
Yeah.
and this really was the year of me starting games and just dropping them hard.
Really? Because I was thinking back to it earlier today, and it felt like you finished quite a few.
I did finish quite a few, but I would say I started more than I stopped.
Oh wow.
I started more than I finished because going back and looking at a lot of these games, it's like we did Redfall. We had problems with Redfall, which is I think why we never finished it. We got to Act 2 and just decided to drop it.
Yeah.
I had Okami that I started and never finished.
You never finished Okami?
I never finished Okami.
Oh, we gotta go back. We gotta finish that one, bro. It's so good.
Dang, hella ignored. What'd you say, Ryu? Let me scroll back up. What'd you got? Everyone hates the man until they become the man. You're absolutely right about that, Ryu. But we will always hate the man because even when we are the man, we'll hate ourselves.
I worked for the state government for 3 years. I was the man, and I hated them. I disagree. I disagree on that premise absolutely. Also, yeah, I was
You
ignoring you on
disappointed in me?
purpose because I'm an asshole. No, I wasn't disappointed. I didn't read it. Sardine was doing crimes behind me.
No. Aku says they're disappointed in me. I deeply
know, right, Aku?
apologize.
He has to go back to Okami, am I right?
For the record, I titled one of our Redfall streams "Fangs for the Memories." Still proud of
Oh
that.
my god, you should be. That's incredible. That's a great title.
You can see I've run out of steam because I just call one of our days Redfall Thursday. It's literally the next one. It's like can't top it. Can't top Fangs for the Memories.
It's like Bloody Tuesday, right? Or whatever.
We
No,
read
I get
Bunnicula
that,
this
though.
year.
Oh yeah.
Dicey really liked Bunnicula.
Bunnicula's
I think
way good.
I think Spice 2 was very hype on Bunnicula.
Yeah, it's a great story.
Aku loves Bunnicula. I practiced my vampire voice. I was ready to do the vampire voice. And Bunnicula doesn't have any speaking lines.
Does it not?
Through. No.
No, Bunnicula.
Thank you for the look, Mary.
Bunnicula is a force of nature in the book.
Yeah.
Mary.
Played Night Rain too.
Certainly not the spice
Sorry.
trying to find you the other books.
That's not not related to Bunnicula, but I'd forgotten that I forgot that Night Rain came out, to be honest.
Yeah, I remember the night Night Rain came out. I lost power because somebody hit a telephone pole.
That's right.
Yep, that sure did happen.
That pissed me off royally. We did Poppy's Playtime Chapter 4 this year. With
Yeah.
Chapter 5 coming out soon, I believe. They need to end those games. I'm having a great time with them. They're too long at this point.
I did solve our conundrum.
Oh,
Really?
You found us?
I found us.
I missed
It
us.
was indeed helping out in Volcano Manor. That was the first time the three of us streamed together, because that was also the first
Really?
time that Ashwood and I played Elden Ring together.
Huh.
Oh.
And then good old Dane got brought in to also help out with whatever Ashwood was doing at the time.
I'm always down to help. Hi,
That's
Sardine.
Incredible. Good
Solves
work, Jazzy.
are- Yup.
Sardine, where were you in Volcano Manor?
So what was the date on that? What can we pinpoint
March
an anniversary?
31st.
March 31st.
March
I knew it was
31st.
before April,
Wow.
April 11th. I was close.
March 31st. So we're coming up on our what
Our
would that
stream
be?
of our friendiversary.
Friendiversary.
Yeah, kinda.
That's adorable, Whittle Sarden.
Yeah.
As Dane said, For the King 2. I also played Tunic this year, and that's another one that I did not finish.
You were close though, weren't you?
Huge L.
Yeah.
I get it though. I get it though. I think what
Kitty.
happened, or what I love Tunic. I think what helped with that game was I was playing it with someone else.
Yeah.
And we were both like keeping notes and like solving the puzzles and stuff, and it was like keeping it on track. And also it was just sort of like it's different when you're playing a game for like an audience as like a stream, and like
Yeah.
another where you're like sort of just chatting about other things while going through the motions, and then occasionally locking into like the puzzles or the combat or what have you.
Yeah.
Ashwood, I think you're in danger.
I'm in danger? What do you mean?
Spice said she could have sworn you finished Tunic.
Oh no, Spice is a
Sword.
sword.
Oh, hi Mochi.
I think Spice is the Mochi attack. I think Spice is mad that we kept singing the awful song. Oh,
I did get stuck on the shotgun boss.
Dane. Oh my gosh. You're covered.
Yeah, it was just the year where I didn't finish a lot of games. I think I've had more completionist years in the past.
It happens. I think that even with a lower completion rate, I think as long as you had fun with games this year, that's all that really matters.
Oh
Thank you,
yeah.
cheese.
In fact,
I mean-
I think not completing games is like a way to show that when I reached the end of my fun, I was willing to drop it.
I mean, also, you could at least say like, oh well, it still was your blueprints year. Like you
Oh
locked
yeah.
in on that game hard and had your good fun with it.
Aw,
Oh,
41
yeah,
minutes
I-
ago we got a donation. Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt.
No, go ahead. Tell us about the donation.
$5 from Anonymous. Thank you, Anonymous. We're at $9,100.
Yay!
Thank you so much, Anonymous. So the end of your campaign is today, right?
I think so. I'm not a hundo on that, but I'm pretty sure when we hit I wish it told me. At least it goes through tonight. I know that much. It's over 9,000. What 9,000? Yeah, damn it. Sorry, I stole your thunder.
Split
Did I play
Fiction.
Hollow Knight last year?
You did.
You did.
Fuck. Yeah.
Oh, Jazzy, we played Kiwi this year.
yeah.
That
I
was
you
did
back
play
in
Kiwi.
March.
We
I
did
thought
like a
that was in-
stream of it.
I thought that was in August.
No, that was a while back. Cute game, you know. We needed a little one off while Dan was out and about, and then it was nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, Squiz knows.
it was a lot of fun. If anything
Everything
gets
gets
donated,
after day. But,
no, I was reading your chat. You go ahead.
I mean, it's our chat, comrade. It
Our
sets you
chat.
up with a start for next year's fundraiser.
Hell yeah, we love a good start.
Yeah, I mean, oof, we friggin' went ham this year. That's honestly next year's number 10, and I'm afraid, but we're gonna go big. I'm gonna pull out all the stops.
All of
10K
them.
for 10 years. Let's go.
Oh god, I played Gollum this year. That feels like it's never not been a part of me. Derogatorily.
And now you get to play it every year, like your anniversary of playing Gollum.
Your Gollum
want to
You get to
Anniversary.
revisit it. It's sort of like your own Paul Blart Mall Cop 2.
I'm gonna go live in the mountains and eat raw fish and die.
That sounds fun.
Hey Wolf, Happy New Year's.
I did a stream where we just talked about the Pokemon Unite Pokemon.
Was that this year?
It
was
was
not
3
this
months
year.
ago.
It was 3 months ago?
3 months ago.
Yeah.
When was that stream?
We didn't, it wasn't like a smash.
Was I
Pass.
there?
Probably. Z, welcome in.
Local DM gamer. I was not in this. I
Let's
could not have
see.
been in this stream.
I gotta scroll up.
Ankro says there is no golem in Bossing Say.
Yes, agreed. Anchor, welcome in. Spice, welcome
Oh,
in.
I remember the
Ryu,
stream.
welcome in. Aku, welcome in. Wolf, welcome in.
I was in chat for that one.
Mary,
Agbu would
welcome
like to
in.
know how much is the Shrek tattoo. I think it's hovering around 12,000, right?
Sure.
It's it's a stretch goal at this point, Agbu. We don't have an exact figure.
I mean, so like my thought is, right? I'm not going to increase it by too much each year because that doesn't seem right. It feels like I'm moving the goalpost a little bit. But I gotta make you work for it.
Yeah.
I can't just be giving
Barry.
away spots on this body for free.
Barry, thank you so much for the watch streak. I believe it is actually supposed. If Twitch had not reset it, it should be in the 60s. Thank you so much for the support. It means the world. Thank you so much.
I've been here the whole time. You know,
See, I'll get a Shrek tattoo for only 10,000.
okay.
Ooh, Squiz
I mean,
will
so-
get a tattoo with you.
It's not that I'm not willing to get tattooed. Don't get me wrong here. I just got to make sure that, you know, it's for the right cause. Also, it's going to give me some flack from my my father. He's sort of against tattoos in general, which is fine. He
He
can
doesn't
deal,
have to
but-
know.
Yeah, you just have to be careful not to bend down around it for a while.
Yeah.
Just don't show him your lower back.
I can just picture it now like, "Hey son, hand me the, you know,
Yeah, you two
Hand me
working
this-
on a car or something.
yeah, hand me the socket wrench," and I go to pick it up and he's like, "What the fuck is that?" And he'd be fine with it. To be real, he's just kind of old school that way. My sister has a ton of tattoos, his daughter. So it would be fine, but
Aku says they're at
Good intro,
54, so it should be 54. My apologies, Aku. I conflated the number incorrectly. 54 is where everybody is at.
they might get along, Squiz.
Should get a tattoo.
Yeah, we should all get tattoos.
I think we should all get tattoos. I kind of don't like needles, but like I feel like I would, but I do kind of want a tattoo.
What if I hold your talon while it happens?
I think that probably would help.
Okay, I got you.
It's all about the comfort in life.
I mean, don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm not anti-tattoo. Quite the opposite, in fact. Ooh,
Glad to be
ice
here
cream
today was
after?
exhausting. Oh, I'm sorry you had a rough
Aw.
day, Wolf, but I'm glad you're
No
here as
internet.
well.
That's hard.
Yay, ice cream!
Here's
Yum yum yum.
Ooh, ice cream.
Here's God damn it, that killed me. Here's a question for the peanut gallery. What was your guys's like? Okay, we'll do it. Do you want to do least favorite or most favorite first?
Of?
You just pick one.
Most favorite.
Okay, what was your most favorite game this year?
Blueprints.
Yeah,
Hands down, Blueprints.
that tracks.
It was just
Jesse?
so fun.
I mean, it really got its hooks into you, which is great.
I feel like you don't get that like it's very rare that sometimes things can like not speaking directly at like Ashwood, but just in general for people. It's like very rare when things like come across and like hit you in that specific way. Like that
Yeah.
really gets you. And I think that's like a special thing.
I agree.
Because I remember, like, here's how it happened. Blueprints came across my desk because my roommate was playing it, and he was in the middle of a puzzle that requires you to look at paintings. And so I like did what I did, which was haunt the home as like a Victorian ghost and just wander around. And I find him looking at these paintings. And then he was like jotting down things in a notebook. So of course that got me interested. And then I sat down next to him and we just stared at the paintings for like 2 hours. And I was like, well, I've got to play this game.
So my mental picture, one Mr. Ashwood Audio, clad in his finest of Scroogean regalia, dressing gown, nightcap, candle holder, just wandering about the room, the house, just kind of ethereal, floating on by.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, that's very funny to me.
That's what I do when I'm not streaming. Wander the house.
Just creeping into the room, being like, third painting on the left, floating out of the room.
It's a good hobby.
That's when you became a permanent menace in chat, Aku?
I'm glad we never got
rid.
rid of you.
How about yourself, Jazzy?
For
talking
this
about-
year,
we're
yeah,
talking
we're
about,
talking about
like,
games that
yesterday,
came
but-
out this year.
No, I don't think it needs to be games that came out this year. I mean, it could be, but games you played this year.
Okay. I sort of said it last night on your stream.
Yeah.
I think hands down my favorite game this year was Deltarune's the chapters 3 and 4 that came out this year.
Oh,
That's fair.
still need to play
um,
Deltarune.
I think they eclipse every game that came out this year. Like hands down, easily. I don't think any other games are doing it like they are. They hold a lot of place in my heart in a sentimental way.
Yeah.
And they're just also like just games that I have not stopped rotating in my head since playing them like in June or July or something. Like it is always something that is going through my head of like, oh, it's infected me in a way that I like can't get rid of, and in a positive manner. Always
Yeah.
looking forward
Yeah.
to the next development in those.
No,
Hell
I think
yeah.
that's absolutely fair. I think that is absolutely fair. It's nice to have games that you can kind of look back at, even after you are not done with them, but like, you've played through them and that stick with you, kind of leave a lasting impression. I think that's really cool.
And how about yourself, Dane?
Oh, I mean, this is a pretty easy question for me. It was Dispatch. Like,
Mhm.
honestly, you mentioned before, it's nice to have those games that like just sort of get you, that like, kind of get their hooks into you. And that was absolutely that game for me. It's short, which is the only complaint I have about it. But I feel like if they had tried to lengthen it too much, it would have been terrible, right? Um, I liked the mini game aspect of it. I thought that was very fun and engaging. I liked the storytelling aspect of it outside of the mini game. They could release either one of those at any point in time, and a variant of that, and I would play it. Though combining the two of them together, it was chocolate and peanut butter. It was great.
I absolutely think they should release an arcade mode where you just dispatch.
I would love that, and it doesn't even have to be with like the characters from Dispatch, right? Like it could be any number of characters. They could throw whoever the fuck they wanted in there. I'd be fine with it.
Anchor's right. For $30, it was still worth the money as if you watched a TV show.
Yeah. Yeah, and I
Mhm.
usually hate like episodic things. I have a really hard time like not wanting to binge. Um but it was really good.
I guess we can then. Oh, sorry, you want to still want to talk more about it, Ashwood?
Yeah, I was just gonna say the fact that they released it a week apart instead of months apart
Yeah.
is like the forgiving aspect of it being episodic. It's like if we had to wait 6 months between episodes 2 and 3, I would have fallen off the game. Like no matter how good it was,
Sure.
it just there wasn't enough to it. But the fact that we got like a straight month of Dispatch was incredibly fun.
I agree.
That's
But
all I'll say.
on the flip side, um, least favorite game, either played or streamed or viewed this year, I guess.
Yeah.
Ashwood or Dane,
Oh,
whoever wants to start off.
I'll have to think on that. Hey
I
JLo,
do have an
welcome in. Thank you for
I do
liking
have
the
an
live.
answer for this.
You do have an answer?
I do, but Jazz,
I
you
feel
wanna
like
go
I
first?
have no. I would rather you go first. I feel like I have two, but I don't. I'll wait to explain more after you go. I'm
So
think about mine.
it would be easy to say Lord of the Rings Gollum.
Of course.
Of course.
I am actually proud of the fact that we as a community finished that and then it was a reward for Extra Life. So it's not my worst game of the year that I played, but like it's in a league of its own. It's in a category all its own. I can't compare them to anything else.
If
Yeah, no, it's we're not Ryu. You're safe.
if I can like briefly tangent
Yeah.
into this conversation, I think at the very least we can hold. I can hold up my hands and we can all firmly agree. Lord of the Rings Gollum is a bad game. I don't
Oh,
think
yes.
anyone should really play it, and I
No.
don't think that. And while I totally agree that I'm glad you went through with it because I think it was sort of a fun community experience.
Yeah.
I I think it still acts as a fun vehicle to talk about.
Yeah.
That being said, I'm very curious what your actual least favorite, or not, maybe not your actual least favorite, but what your alternate one is.
I definitely don't want to revisit Gollum, right? I'm good. I'm all set. And I don't want to be just the streamer who plays bad games, but I do think that every once in a while a bad game can be a fun experience, like you said, Jesse. So my worst of that we played this year was co-op kaiju horror cooking for sure.
Oh, I completely forgot about that game.
I didn't even.
Yeah.
I mentioned this to Ashwood, and I think I might have mentioned other places. I've kept a list of games I've played, and a lot of the times, one-off games we've done on stream for like a Thursday, if we didn't play it more than once or like enough, I just didn't mark it on here.
Sure. Oh,
that one was like such a blip that I like it just doesn't register.
That one and Firebreak were the only two games that I can recall us like actively stopping and
What was
going,
Firebreak? FPC.
FPC,
Okay, no, that
FPC
was sad.
Firebreak,
That,
yeah.
that already out of my brain.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so those two, and the reason why they're my like worst of that we played this year was because we stopped the stream and was like, no, no more. We're good. We don't
Yeah.
need this right now.
I'll
Like
agree
even
with
Garfield
those.
Kart, we like did a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We refunded it so you could get your money back, but like
Sure.
that was, and it was a funny experience for what it was.
Yes.
But yes, I think you're right. Like the food kaiju food times was bad. Firebreak is of course a personal letdown because I love that company and I love that universe.
Yeah.
And it looked like it
Um,
was gonna be fun.
But sometimes
just
you
ended up being a
you
chore.
swing and you miss, and so it goes.
Yeah. Let's
Uh,
hoping Control Resonant pulls them back together.
I think it'll be better. I think the teams are different.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I could be speaking on my ass. Maybe it doesn't. Who knows? Who knows what'll come in store? But I'm gonna be more positive.
Fingers crossed for sure.
Do you still have a thought, Ashwood, or doing a whole
Yeah.
off?
And is it me?
My least favorite game, I think, would have to go to Oxenfree 2.
Ooh. Okay.
Because I just was it was a follow-up to a game that I like enjoyed but wasn't super into. And then I played it and it wasn't fulfilling. It was kind of like a game that didn't need to exist. Because Oxenfree 1 ended up being such a compelling story, and the second one kind of like stepped all over it.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, I sort of like.
so- go
Funnily, the first auction free. While it doesn't mean, well, it's not. I'm not gonna call it like a game that means a lot to me. It is one that I played with a friend on New Year's Eve years ago. We played through it like twice to get both endings in just one night, like while
Yeah.
we were staying up. And so I have like it's got like a cute little place in my heart, but I've never really thought about Oxenfree 2. I heard it didn't get well received, or like it just didn't, like, I feel like what you said about it is what I've heard other people also say about it, which, so it goes. Like, not every sequel is going to be a home run. Sometimes they miss the mark. That's just how it is.
Yeah, I will say one good thing. They actually put in volume controls, which the first Oxenfree did not have, and it was
Crazy when
infinitely
video
furious
games
to
don't
me.
have that. I'm looking at you, Garfield Kart 2.
Yeah, Garfield Kart 2. A game released in 2025.
Yeah, true. The year of our Lord.
I have two immediate thoughts on my least favorite game this year, but I feel like I shouldn't talk about one of them. And part of that is because I didn't play it.
Okay.
I'm
And
curious.
I feel like if I talk about it, the vibe might shift in a way. And I don't want that.
Okay.
It feels like something I sort of have to keep to my chest in a sense.
Hey Jazzy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
would you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Would you write down what game it is
Why?
so I can ask you later? Josh, you missed it because you'd gone to bed. Just after I beat Silk Song,
Oh,
I
you
checked
beat
my
it.
phone.
I meant to
I did.
ask.
I did. Yeah. And I have a reminder in my calendar that ask
Oh,
Jazzy what it
different.
was when, quote, it has happened, end quote, because there was a stream where you and Jazzy and I were watching me
Oh,
play Silk
yeah.
Song. And Jazzy was like, it has happened. And I was like, what has happened? And he was like, I'll tell you later. And I made sure to like make him write it down and put it in my phone so I'd remember that this is me calling back to that bit.
Oh, I did remember what we were talking about, and
True.
I did extrapolate on stream.
Yeah, he
Um,
did.
I think of games that I actually played this year, it's not one that came out this year. I think it was last year, potentially.
Okay.
Octopath Traveler 2. I played through all of Octopath Traveler 2 this year. anyone who says that that game's story or that game is better than the first one is probably right, but it's not good. It's just not a good game. The storylines are
Aw.
bad. It's just it is such an unimpressive game on so many fronts. Like just because it looks kind of nice and the music is good, I think I think that like half of the cast is like underwhelming and annoying. I think a lot of the storylines go places that are completely uninteresting, if not like just not offensive, but just awfully written. And I think it all is tied together in a way that is just so disappointing. Um I
So
it
we got some freaking Octopath lovers in the chat, it seems.
I'm just I wish I tried the first game. It did not.
Hey, welcome in, Eric. Welcome in, Candy Corn. How are y'all doing this evening? Thank you so much for joining us. Eric, thank you so much for the 3-stream streak. Oh, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. And Happy New Year to you as well, Candy Corn. I appreciate you all and wish you a prosperous year. Same to you. Thank you so much.
Like mouthing words, and I was like, I can't hear him. What's
know.
happening? Sorry. No, and like so I have not, full disclosure, I have not played Octopath Traveler 2. However, I will say Octopath Traveler 1 was a lot of fun, but very grindy, and I'm at a point where like that's not as enjoyable for me.
I can enjoy that in a game.
In
And I
some
think
games, sure.
that problem exists in 2, and it was I think the literal first time that I downloaded Cheat Engine and just set all my stats and money to like max. I was just like, I'm not doing this because I'm having fun. I'm doing this because I'm committed to seeing the end of it because the sunk time fallacy is just too deep at this point.
So
Yeah,
let me
and
ask
so
you,
I-
Jazzy. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, you go.
So in Octopath Traveler 1, my problem with it, right? So I picked a character at the very start of the game. There's
Yes.
a lot of characters in Octopath Traveler, for those of you who don't know.
Yes.
So I picked a character and I did his first, let's call it story quest, right?
Mhm.
Where like you go through his backstory and he showcases, the situation and why he is where he is. And then once I finished that, it was like, yo, dog, to get to story level 2, to unlock more of this guy's story, you got to be level 25 at least. Go do other stuff. Oh my goodness.
That
Candy
exists
Corn,
in your
thank you for gifting. Sorry, go
Candy
ahead.
Corn, what's up? Welcome
Thank you for
in.
gifting to the stream. Thank you so much. It's very generous of you. Thank you so much.
That exists. So the game will be like, hey, this next mission is like you need to be level 30, or you should be level 36 to play it. And so you can go in there as like level 29 or something. Because I feel like I was never like without like going and doing a bunch of alternate stuff. Thank you, Agbu.
Thank
You're
you, Agbu.
Thank you, Agbu.
Hype trains for everyone. Happy New Year to all.
Oh, a Happy New Year hype
first
train.
and first.
Happy New Year, hype train.
But yeah, not I don't know, not to like beat a horse for too long, but like it just felt like the game just didn't catch me. I feel like whenever I play a game with like an RPG, I love RPGs. A lot of what I played this year was RPGs. I love when parties are interacting and there's both mechanically and characterized interactions between characters that like bring them into like interesting conflict with and against each other. And I
Sure.
just don't that just doesn't exist in the game. It's not until you get to the very final story that all of the characters even talk to each other outside of like very little skits that you can
Ooh,
have here and
okay.
there. And I just replayed Chrono Trigger for the first time in a long time.
Love that
and
game. Love that game.
that game also doesn't have a lot of interactions between the characters, but there is a great moment where you're doing one of the characters, Luca's backstory, sort of, where everyone is sitting around at night by a fire while Luca fixes another character, Robo. and they're just like talking and just like having a heart to heart with each other about like the journey they've been on and what they think about the situation that they're in. And I'm like, this is what an RPG party is about. Like,
Yeah.
is characters just talking to each other and like having these interactions. And I just don't think that that ever happened in Octopath, really. Like, it just like it never felt like these characters meant anything to each other. Um,
Well, I can't speak for
I
two,
don't
but
know.
I think I agree with you, right? Like in Octopath 1, at least, like, yeah, they were all loosely connected, right? But because the game didn't know whose story you were going to pick up first,
Yeah,
there's no like through line, right? There's no thread that connects all these people together outside of like, oh, this guy got run out of town and this gal was a drunk or whatever. And like loosely threaded together, right? As opposed to like with Chrono Trigger, where like you know why they're there. They're there to help Chrono and they're there to help Robo. And I mean, the story and
Finally had the ability to sub. Wanted to help charity. Thank you so much, Candy Corn. It's it's an incredibly generous display. Thank you so much. We're donating to Extra Life through Dean Dane's campaign for the month of December. Almost rather have a forced one at a time storyline. I couldn't continue with Octo. Oop, I better
nothing like nothing connected with me in a meaningful way.
yeah. And that is to say, like, as just to play not devil's advocate, that's not quite right, but if you enjoyed Octopath Traveler 1 or 2 or 0 or whatever, that's awesome. Enjoy the things you like, right? We're not telling you not to like this, just they didn't resonate with us for one reason or the next. That's when we call these the worst game or our worst game of the year. It's not that we're like, oh, I hate that game. Well, in some cases we are, right? Gollum was but
Gollum was
with
objectively
Octopath,
bad.
and Jazzy, correct me if I'm wrong, right? I don't think it's that like the game was unplayable or even
No,
bad if you wanted that kind of game. It just
there
wasn't the type of
are
game you wanted, maybe.
there are mechanics there. Like it is there are interesting moments mechanically, and I even think that there are there are some beats that it hits that do work.
Yeah.
I just think the sum of its whole is just not for me. Like at the end of the day, by the time I have finished it, I just kept thinking to myself, "Man, I wish I wasn't playing this game anymore." But I'm like one more play. I'm like one more day of playing through it done, or like I'm like a few more hours left or something. Or it's like I'm already at the end of the game, so I might as well push through the end. It's like maybe I should have
Sure.
stopped, but like it was another one of those. I'm playing with it. If I wasn't playing it with someone else, then I like wouldn't have kept playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that makes
Kind
sense
of
to me.
things. So
Also,
it's like
guys,
so
I think
close.
chat's on to me.
Yeah.
Oh, that if you like Octopath, Dane hates you.
Yeah, they got my number.
That's true, I think.
Yeah.
Sorry to
yeah,
hear.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, shame.
But yeah, like
Well,
I
we
mean,
had a good run.
for a year of it was a year of good games played, and sometimes you play bad games or games that don't hit in the same way that you want them to, and that happens. Like
Yeah.
I like looking through my list of games played today. I feel like almost all of them are ones that I like. I have come away from highly enjoying, or like glad I spent my time with them. Like thinking on this, the only other one. Okay, now here's my other hot take, and I won't actually get into it because I'm sure there are people in call and chat that have not either finished or are still going to play it.
Mm-hmm.
Hades 2, by the end of it, didn't hit. It just didn't hit.
I've heard that.
Interesting.
I personally did not like. I liked playing the game. I want to firmly say I liked playing the game. I did not like the ending at all. So much so that, obviously not because of me, but after I had beaten the ending, they have gone and redone parts of the game to make a better ending.
Wow.
Yeah,
But it
I've
would
heard
require me basically replaying the game to get to see the new stuff, and I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I had my great amount of time in early access and in 1.0. I don't think I'm gonna return to that game anytime soon unless I get an itch. But
Sure.
I very heavily enjoyed that game. I think they misstepped with the ending pretty hard, but so it
Before
goes.
we get to Ashwood's, because I don't think we've covered his yet, um, I have to say I agree. And to be honest, I loved both of the games I'm about to mention. They were a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed playing them. But I don't feel that having finished both of these games at this point, I don't feel like Hades 2 or Silksong were as good as their originators. It's close. They're both great
Interesting.
games. But I had more fun in Hollow Knight and in Hades than I did in Hades 2 or Silksong.
I would say I
I'm
liked Silk Song more.
I'm
Interesting.
willing to agree with you, but I will not hesitate to say that I had a rough time in parts of Silksong where it graded against me in a way that like I just came away with I would play it for like a day and be like I need to stop playing this game. Like they made some design decisions that like just didn't hit. And then I'd come
Yeah.
back to it at, like in a week later and be like, "Oh, okay, I'm good at this game again."
I
And
mean,
then
Yeah.
yeah, same. I
and then
didn't
like
crash
I
out
would
at
beat
all,
the
though.
game.
I was super, super chill the whole time.
Of course, especially
Yeah,
yesterday.
very much so
Um
yesterday.
and then like I beat the game, I sat with it, and like I think like a month now or so removed, I do think highly of the game. I think it is a 5 out of 5 game. I think it is. I don't think it is perfect. I don't think that it is a game I want to replay or go back to anytime soon. I might
Yeah.
not even play the DLC. Maybe I'll poke around at it. I don't know. But I think that I think looking back, I enjoyed my time with it.
Yeah.
It is a story that resonates in certain ways with me.
Very much so. And to be clear, I'm not saying that Hades 2 nor Silksong are bad games. I liked them very much.
Exactly.
But I do think that is my hot take of like, yeah, I like this, but I kind of like the original one just a little bit more.
A Wild Spice and Roses.
Hi.
I wouldn't say wild.
A
Mildly
feral Spice and
cultivated.
Rose has appeared.
A feral and grazing spice and rose has appeared.
Oh my
As
god,
the
you guys
night
are so
goes on, it'll get more feral.
Why are we so small, Dane?
you're so tiny. I don't know.
Dane, enlarging us right now.
Keep-
Well, I'm gonna.
And
You're on the
biggin.
wrong
And
screen.
big
I know.
Spice isn't on the
So-
screen.
I know. That was my problem. Hold on.
Be on the screen,
Hold on. Hold on.
girl.
All right, Ashwood. Well, I fixed sort my shit out. Least favorite game for yourself.
Ashwin
Oh,
did
I-
say.
Yeah, I already
Did
said.
he?
Yeah, Action Free 2.
Fuck, that's right.
I mean, we can even say like
My
game,
bad.
you don't. It doesn't even have to be your least favorite. In the same vein, like game that was like somewhat of a disappointment to you,
Yeah,
If
yeah.
anything.
That's a good way
Like,
to put it.
like middle of the ground favorite or least favorite, sort of. If they're
Middle
if
Earth
Your
of the
they're-
hottest
ground.
takes only, though.
I don't think you're
Um,
ready for my hottest
No, no.
takes.
I
don't
really
think-
wanna know.
I don't think
know
the
you're
stream is ready
downplaying
for my
it.
hottest takes.
I don't think you're ready for this jelly.
I don't think so either.
His
'Cause I
body's
know,
too
like-
bootylicious for us, babe.
I know which games like I felt were disappointing or put down, but like they don't
Feel free to
feel
have-
like they're crazy takes.
Feel free to have the floor if you want.
I was just gonna add in the Oblivion remake. That was probably my biggest disappointment of the year.
I've heard it's not
Really?
great.
Yeah. The thing with it was rush. It was
Yeah.
crazy rushed. You can tell it wasn't even optimized by any stretch. And then every time, like, they released so many hot fixes to try to get it functioning. And the last time I tried to launch it, last 3 times after different patches, it just bricks the game now.
Yeah.
I hate that.
And so I'm still waiting for Skyblivion. It got pushed off to 2026. That's a labor of love by the fan community. but the Oblivion remaster did really feel like, well, we need to push something out to keep the rights to our IP. What do we push?
Been there. I've experienced that. That sucks.
Yeah.
See, I purposely avoided the remaster because I was like, nothing can compare to the crazy nonsense I got up to in the original Oblivion. If they patched even a single glitch out of it, then it wasn't the game that I played. So I wasn't
Yeah.
interested in going back to it.
No, there's a lot to say to that too, because like when the Zelda team last made the Ocarina remake for the 3DS, one of the things they did was purposely keep in some of the glitches and bugs. Otherwise, it's not the same experience for their players.
Yeah. It's like it's an important aspect of it.
It is.
Did I
Also,
tell
Anchor, did we
you?
have fights about this?
Have I told my Oblivion story, my favorite Oblivion story, on stream before? I
You
think
should
I've.
say it anyway, even if you have.
Even if you had, do it again.
We got time.
So, as you do in Oblivion, I became a vampire,
Naturally.
naturally. And so I was wandering around and found an Oblivion gate. I go through the Oblivion gate and come out the other side. It's daytime. I start panicking, and you can't fast travel while you're taking damage. So I was taking damage, and I was the Oblivion Gate dumped me in the middle of a forest in the middle of nowhere. The nearest town was like 2 miles away. I had to run to the town using my Boots of Spring Hill Jack, jumping the whole way. And at one point, I was going down a hill, and I tried to. My health was getting really low, so I went into my inventory to get out a health potion, and I was panicking, so I accidentally clicked drop all. So I dropped all of my health potions on the ground, and they just scatter throughout the forest, going down the hill, rolling away. And I'm like coming upon this town, and I'm jumping with my Boots of Spring Hill Jack. I jump over the gate to get into the town. And so I'm just in this half-loaded, not like crazy set of polygons, looking for the way to get into a door. And I like eventually figure out I need to go back to the gate, go in through the back side of the gate to get through to the actually loaded town before I was able to get into a safe spot. So I was it's just like this crazy mess of circumstance, and I just enjoyed it so much.
That's pretty great. Oop.
That's the beauty of Oblivion.
Never played it.
I think you would like it. I really do.
I don't think you're wrong. I just think that I never finished Skyrim and bounced off of it because I kind of got bored.
So here's
Totally
the thing.
fair.
I think open world games like that at some point start just boring me if I don't have like direction, so to
I will
speak.
always say of the two, Oblivion is the better game. And part of that is that it has such a strong main story quest that you don't get that open world problem of, well, I'm just going to go ADHD into the woods and see if I ever come out of that. But also, like, there's enough cities and people, and like the world map is so much smaller that you can get into bigger shenanigans, like what Ash just what it told us about. Like the shenanigans you can get into Oblivion are on a level beyond anything in Skyrim.
I've definitely watched people play. I'm not unfamiliar with it. I've watched people play through the game, and I think it is a
Yeah.
very fun time. I think that is always my preferred means of intaking most Bethesda games is just seeing other people get up to some hijinks. I don't need to poke around in the fun. I've had my fun with Fallouts in the past, but that's all I need.
Fake
Yeah, totally fair.
Elder Scrolls fan right here, shaking my head.
Yeah.
You are or me are?
You are.
Oh, that's true.
Y'all are.
I mean, you're not wrong.
None of us are on Spice's level. Like,
God, no. How could we be? I bow to the.
look, we need more hot takes in here, though.
Candy
Ashley,
Corn
what were
says
your hot
they really.
takes?
Oh,
Yeah.
I was just gonna read chat. Candy
know,
Corn
sorry.
says they really crave something like Breath of the Wild again.
Really?
Played both games, just wanting something new but the same. I totally understand that, Candy Corn.
So would you say? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I mean, this is more of a joke than an actual recommendation, but like, in a sense, Genshin Impact does exist.
That's
as
not.
the very
wrong.
obvious. This was so
That is true.
highly
Fair.
stolen / inspired by Breath of the Wild, but like, but it's not something I would ever recommend someone play because I think that those games have a lot of issues.
Yeah.
But also, they're not the same. They're not. It is just simply not the same. The sense of scale and like the sense of exploration is not the same as in Breath of the Wild.
Absolutely.
Breath is
You
also
want to be able to
interesting 'cause it's
quest
more
and
of, like,
do. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's environmental puzzles.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like there being a Korok every 20 feet makes it a really enjoyable time. Because there's
I
always
agree.
something to interact with within Eyeline. Yeah, I don't really know if I have a hot take from this year, except that I was just looking through. I completely bounced off of Clair Obscur. Like I got to
Oh.
I'm just not a big turn-based RPG fan, and so I like did my best with it. I did a couple of streams of Clair Obscur, and it just didn't win me over.
That's wild to me as someone who's not played it. Like that's a very unique take that I don't think I've heard from a lot of people.
I don't think that is. I don't think. Well, I don't think that's a hot take. I think that is a totally fair take because I feel like the thing about it is if you're not bought into both the story and the mechanics of the combat, you're just not going to get. I don't think it's a one or the other game. I think you kind of need to meet it on its level for both sides, or else you're just like not going to have that much fun.
I think
like
it's
if-
also a really hard stream game.
It is a hard stream game.
I could see that. It is. It's a soap opera, and while it has its funny moments, it also is kind of like it has moments of just like, okay, we're just sort of being sad and like dramatic, and or we're just doing like
In French.
and French, or we're just doing like here's a dungeon, here's like a dungeon, and like they're not really talking to each other, and you're kind of like doing a bunch of like Final Fantasy 13 hallway type like dungeon design that like is just get from point A to point B, and then you kind of backtrack throughout the level a little bit.
Yeah.
I think it is completely fair. I feel like it was another one of those games that I'm glad I had my time with it, and I did enjoy my time with it, but I needed to. If I had like put that game down for like let's say a month, I never would have come back to it. I feel like if I hadn't, I feel it's very in the similar vein of like Silk Song.
Yeah.
And just like I was having this conversation with someone else recently, of like that's just how Spice is so big on your screen now, Dan. She's huge. Queen Spice has arrived.
Thank you.
I just think that now she's enveloped us.
You're welcome.
I know I'm the person that if I stop playing a game, I'm not coming back to it. Or that's the same with media. If I stop watching a show,
Really?
I'm not coming back to it. I have had Dane, I need you to know my own dark personal secret.
Mhm.
I wish tabs on a computer told you how long you've had them open.
Oh
no.
no, please no. Never.
Jazzy, no one wants this.
Now, and I know that's
No
dangerous.
one
I know that's
wants
dangerous
this.
for everyone. I know that's dangerous for everyone. But I need you to understand. I have had the same 2 tabs to the same episodes of different Common Writer shows
Yes.
for maybe one of them is maybe a year and a half, and the other one is almost a year now. I almost assured. I've had episode Common Writer Forza episode 25 and Common Writer Gav
Oh.
episode 35, both as tabs on my computer for so long, and I simply will not close them because I hold out to the hope that one day I'm gonna get that little itch in my brain, like, okay, I can go back and watch these now. And
25
I just like
is
I
real
just
good
don't.
Yeah.
for what it's worth.
You don't
Like
choose the
it,
hyper focus.
and like that is just simply like that's just how I feel about everything basically. Like I think back I it might have been this year. I was rewatching Mob Psycho.
Ooh, love Mob Psycho.
And I had
Psycho.
never watched season 3, and I got like maybe 5 episodes into season 3, and I did the thing. I had like binged the first 2 like over the span of like a few days
Uh-huh.
and was like having a great time with it. I really liked the season 3 from what I was watching, and then I just stopped watching it.
Yeah.
I never went back, and I couldn't tell you why. It's not that I was bored of it. It's not that I was like uninterested in what was going on. I just realized I got home one day from work or something, and I looked at what was on my computer, and I was like, I just don't want to watch that. And then I just never did.
That's how I feel
And,
about
like, that's-
Severance right now. I'm on the last episode of the season, and I just don't feel compelled to watch it.
So, you know, that I know that like how I've been with games. I have to get through games nowadays when I'm playing them on my own, or else I just simply won't. Or unless it like is really, really getting to me. Like it I've never felt that way about Digimon for Time Stranger. I had pretty much a pleasant experience the entire way through. Not like I think that game also has a lot of its problems through Baldur's Gate with someone. I don't feel bad about not finishing that game. I got what I
Sure.
needed out of it.
Mm.
It is like it's fine. Like
This is my superstar.
that's a fucking cat on Zalaps. I feel like a lot of the things that I've finished this year, I felt very comfortable finishing, and otherwise, I was just like, oh, I don't need to do otherwise.
Yeah.
It's
No, I feel the
it's
same way.
interesting that you bring that up. So probably one of the I wouldn't say my best game of the year, but like the most fun I had in a game is I went back and did Pokemon X before the servers went down.
Yeah.
And first of all, you want to talk about heartbreaking? It was watching the online hub of people saying goodbye to each other as the servers got shut off.
Oof.
Like I purposely took my work break when the servers were going down so I could watch it happen.
That's
Um
it's sad
yeah.
but fun. It's like
It's sad
it's
but
nice.
fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing that really stuck with me, like Pokemon games are Pokemon game. They don't super change from generations. But there was just a way that X was built that it kept my attention through the entire time.
God, I love that
I
game.
never finished I never finished it the first time I picked it up because
Candy Corn, thank you for the hydrate.
and then
Just
was
can't
like
get lost in
gambled
there.
out and I didn't come back, yeah.
You know, Spice, this is not meant as a slam, though maybe it is one. I have found it very interesting that you get lost in side games.
Yeah, because well, with Wonder Trade, it was like, what am I going to get now? And then as it
Right.
got weirder, like you got the more cracked Pokemon that clearly weren't legal, it got funnier. Um, but there's something about the pacing of that game because I even set that game down for a couple weeks at a time because I had shows, whatever. And usually, like that's the killer spot for me. If I set a game down or I set a series down because I get work or whatever, it's hard for me to go back to. There was something about the way X was designed that it kept you in it and it kept it interesting and it had enough tools there that I could remember what I was doing. And like it wasn't designed to be a live experience, it was designed to be a complete game.
Mm, yeah.
and it was Pokemon X, and it was actually the Zelda Echoes of. Those were the two games where I really had that feeling of this feels like a real fucking game, not that I'm in a second screen experience.
Sure, yeah. Happy New Year, Aku.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year,
Happy
East
New Year.
Coast.
Oh yeah, we're 7 minutes late. East Coast New Year.
East
Beep,
Coast,
beep.
West Coast. Did you?
Did you say East Coast, Best Coast?
I don't know, man. I also got distracted by the fact I think your guys' paired chat separated.
It did separate.
Yeah, I think I
What?
crashed.
What?
Happy New Year, Candy Corn.
Because you
Yeah,
said something about Aku, and I don't see Aku's chat at all.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I-
that's
I may have been
Ashwood
lurking in
does.
Ashwood's chat and my own at the same time.
I have both open.
I have knocked on Ashwood's door.
Ooh, best.
Yeah. So, Ankro, in regards to free ren, I'll get to it. I told Z I would. It's on my list. It's just sad, man.
Here's the
It's
thing.
a
It
sa-
starts sad. That's
I
the.
know that's the problem.
But it's not entirely sad. It's
sure,
a lot.
that's true.
It's a lot more nostalgic once you get
Yeah.
past the first episode.
So I have a confession to make. I had forgotten that Spice told me about this. So Spice is a much more avid reader than I am these days, which I'm trying to get back to, trying to get back in the habit. That's one of my goals for next year: beat more games and read more books. But she was recommended a manga at one point, and she read the first volume, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Spice. And she was like, "Hey, guess what, big guy? You should never read this." And I was like,
Wow.
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, what is it?" And she's like, "It's a story about an elf lady who's in an adventuring party, and then all of her friends don't do some stuff. Don't read this; it will crush your soul." And I was like, "Okay, cool. I'll log that away." Flash forward months, a year, whenever it was that the show came out. I was like, "Oh, cool. Elves and magic and adventurer shit. This seems fine. This seems super good." So I put on the first episode of Freerin and felt awful. At which point I was like, "Man, Spice, I watched this show while you were away, this couple episodes. I'm having a hard time dealing with it." And she was like, "Well, what's it called?" And I was like, "Freerin." And she's like, "Yeah, that's that thing I told you not to engage with because it would make you sad." So Spice is right. That's all I'm saying.
Just remember, in 2026, Spice is right.
The
It's
Spice is
sadder.
right.
The spice is always right.
Well, and like, so I've seen
20
3
Spice
episodes.
Teen.
20 Spice. Yeah.
20
Yeah.
Spice tea.
That's the year
20
we're going into.
2026. The Spice is always right.
We
But it
can't
does
start
get
naming
happy. It
years.
does get happy.
I know it does. And I've
It-
heard that. So, and I'm going to give it another shot. I gave Z my word. But it's one of those shows where, like, it is gorgeous and poignant and beautiful and should have a lot of the things that I would enjoy. And it does to a point. But the messaging of love what you have while you have it is so cool. But man, does it hit me where I live, you know? Oh. Ugh.
Yeah, I read the first volume and I'm like, ooh, is this how we get Sad Dane? And like extended Sad Dane.
Now, Little Witch Academia is a great show and very happy.
That one's really good.
Everyone carry the same fire in you whenever Witch Hat Atelier comes out next year.
I'll
oh,
watch
I'm
it.
so excited for Witch Hat.
I want one so
Yes.
bad. Wandering Witch
I
is
s-
also very good. I've read most of the manga volumes for that one. And I like it a lot.
Yeah, I started the manga for Witch Hat Atelier a couple months ago. I need to go back and finish.
Good. Good
I've
times.
been reading Destroy All Humans That Can't Be Regenerated, and it's slop, but it's fun.
You get a magic card with every volume.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aku says
I'll
we
get to it.
celebrate an Eastern